This is the Pantech Matrix, a new messaging-focused device for the AT&T network. The Matrix's biggest feature is that it's a dual slider. Slides sideways for messaging and slides up for standard keypad dialing. Taking a quick spin around the hardware, you can see we have a reasonably decent sized screen here, though the resolution is not the sharpest I've seen. Icons and menus and stuff look a little bit pixelated if you ask me. Also, we've got a D-pad here and some navigational buttons and controls. Quite honestly, I'm not a fan of these buttons here. They're very tiny and little dashes and are a little bit difficult to find and press, and they just don't feel good on your thumbs. But otherwise, the D-pad itself works well, and you have a dedicated button here to take you to your music player. One of the issues that is faced by dual sliders is that it's thick. You can see we've got quite a meaty phone here, bordering on an inch thick. On the left side, we've got the volume toggle, which actually feels good. I like the way this button was designed. It's nice to feel and has good travel and feedback. Along the right side, we have just the camera key, which also feels good and is easy to find. Up here at the top, we have the hatch covering the data and charging port, and on the top we have the hatch covering the micro SD slot. On the back of the Matrix, you'll see the camera and a nice little design tied into the back panel of the phone. So that's a look at the hardware, and of course we also have the full-size QWERTY keyboard for all your messaging needs. The keyboard feels a little bit tight up against the top half of the phone, but otherwise it works pretty well. The buttons themselves are a little bit on the small side, but they have good travel and feedback. One thing it took a moment to find are the two soft keys here. They're placed on the far sides of the keyboard. This, of course, correlates with this function button, and this one correlates with here. And the standard 12-key keypad is flat and but feels good. The keys have nice travel and feedback, and there's it's a nice standard keypad. Looking at the software on the Matrix, you've got the standard AT&T feature phone menu, and so the Matrix of course resembles the Pantech Duo, which was a Windows Mobile smartphone, and the Matrix is is more for the non-smartphone crowd, but those who are interested in messaging. And of course the messaging department lets you do all sorts of things with text messages, mobile email, instant messaging, has some IM clients built in here. You can see AIM, Windows Live Messenger, and Yahoo. Jumping back out, you've of course got AT&T's Yellow Pages, GPS, which the phone has, the settings menu, standard address book, and Stuff, which is where you can put applications and content. We've got MediaNet, which is AT&T's home page, and the Matrix has 3G, has a nice 3G radio in it. However, where I live happens to have only Edge coverage from AT&T, and you can see it's not opening that quickly, even though we have about 4 bars of Edge coverage here. And eventually the browser will open, and you can do some web browsing with the Matrix. Let's cancel out of that. And we also have a music player. So you can get to the music player in the main menu or just by pressing the music player button on the side. It takes you to the menu, which has as a default selection is the music player itself, and then a lot of different applications and other ways to get to your music. So that is a look at the Pantech Matrix messaging phone for AT&T.